Hello there, Matthew Armstrong here, and this is my day 70 update on my quest to gain 30 pounds of vegan, cruelty-free muscle in 100 days. And so this is day 70, so we've only got 30 days to go. And I feel I'm a little bit behind where I'd like to be with this. Number of reasons for that. Couldn't be helped, or could be helped, doesn't matter. But so far I've gained 27 pounds. I've gained 27 pounds in 70 days. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to get up to about 36 pounds, and then for the last couple of weeks just kind of trim any bits of fat down and get in like really good condition for the 100 days. So I'm sure that I've got 100 pounds of muscle and there's no fat there. So I've got 27 pounds on the frame, so another 3 pounds I've got 30 pounds on, but I'm under no illusions that it's all muscle. There is a little bit of fat there. And that's what I'm going to do for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to continue gaining as much weight as possible while training as hard and intensely as possible. And then for the final 2 weeks, I'm just going to shift my diet, a few things in my diet, and just kind of strip any fat off for those final couple of weeks. And we'll see if we hit our target of 30 pounds in 100 days. Like I said, I would have liked to have been at about 30 pounds right now, so I feel like I'm a few pounds behind. But possibly could gain another, 8-9 pounds in the next 2 weeks, possible. But it's that's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. A lot of eating to do to get that in. So we shall see. But just to give you my my stats. So I started off at 136 pounds. I'm now 163 pounds. So that is 27 pounds. My calves started off at 13.5 inches. They're now 14.5 inches, so that's an inch I've put on my calves. My thigh started off at 18 inches. They're now 22.5 inches, so I've put 4.5 inches onto my thighs. That's like, like that much onto my thighs, each one. And then my waist was 28 inches, and it's now 31.5 inches. So I put 3.5 inches onto my waist, and that's not all going to be fat, because I'm also building muscle around my lower back as well, so that muscle has been built out, so that's part of that as well. So you're expected to gain some weight around the waist when you build muscle. Chest was 36 inches, it's now 42.5, so put 6.5 inches onto my chest. Neck was 12.5 inches, and it is now 15.5 inches, so I put 3 inches onto my neck alone. Bicep was 11.5 inches. Now 13.75. So again, that's 2.25 inches just onto my bicep. Forearm was 10 inches. Now at 11.5, so an inch and a half just under my forearm. Yeah, so going pretty well. I think. Like I said, a little bit behind schedule, but just going to really go for this next 30 days and see if we can really ramp it up and get that 30 pounds fully on of muscle. Like I said, I can definitely easily put 30 pounds on. Probably in the next 5 days, I'll have 30 pounds of weight on in less than 80 days. But can I get that all muscle? I think I can, but we shall see. Like I said, I'm a little bit behind schedule. So I just want to answer a couple of questions that people have been asking me. A few common ones that have come up. One of them is a lot of guys, especially, saying going vegan and ending up losing weight and becoming skinny rather than be able to build muscle. And really, when you go from eating dairy and flesh and eggs and everything, you're putting a lot of toxins into your system. You're getting there's a lot of waste there, a lot of metabolic waste building up, and so when you go vegan, when you take all those toxins away, your body goes into a cleanse. Even if you're not even eating a healthy vegan diet, your body still starts to cleanse, and it starts to cleanse all that stuff out, because finally it's getting a rest. When it's so hard to digest all that meat and that dairy, it's pretty much undigestible. So once you take that away from the system's like, oh, I've got a rest here, and then it starts to detox and get rid of stuff. So if you go straight to a vegan diet and then you start trying to build muscle, as soon as you do that, mainly it's not going to happen. It's because your body wants to detox, it wants to cleanse, it doesn't want to build at this time. So the thing to do, if you're changing your diet and cleaning it up, cleanse, 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 cleanse. Get it fully cleansed. Get the whole body clean. Get all the tubes clear. Get the intestinal tract clear. Do some colon cleanses. Get everything cleaned out. Kidneys, liver, everything. And then once that has happened, lymphatic system, once that has happened, then you start to rebuild. Then you're going to rebuild because your body's like, okay, I've cleansed everything. Now everything's open. The receptor sites are open. All you're able to absorb food better because you've got that dairy that's been stuck to your whole intestinal walls that's prevented the absorption of nutrition. Once you get all that cleaned out, the whole tract all cleaned away, then you can put nutrients in and suddenly, woof, this gets absorbed straight into your system, straight to the muscles, straight to where they need to go to make you grow, or to nourish your body. So that's what needs to happen first. So it can be like if you suddenly go vegan and start trying to build muscle, it can be sometimes just kind of, pushing against a brick wall. Sometimes it's just not going to happen for a while. And I can attest that it happened to me a few times whenever I, went vegetarian, lost weight, went vegan, lost weight, went raw, lost weight. Because each time I was going on to a more of a cleansing diet, more of a detox, and then after your body's detox, then it starts to rebuild. So you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with getting skinny for a while. You got to let that part of the ego go and just get skinny for a while. For me, for years, it was I had this thing where I didn't want to be skinny. I wanted to be big. Out of pain, just that desire to to be able to defend yourself, to be bigger. And one thing I'll actually say to you, another thing another question come up is, how do I get motivated to do these things? How do you get so motivated? Because people see me as being someone who's really, really motivated. And the two things that really motivate us is either pain or pleasure, the need to move away from pain or move towards pleasure. And the thing that motivated me the most whenever I started going to the gym, and a funny thing, can be like these little things in life. I was in school, 15 years old, and I walked out of the changing rooms in my PE gear, wearing a pair of shorts, and generally, live in a cold country, so you never wear shorts unless you're going out playing football or something. Wearing a pair of shorts, and one of the prettiest girls in school was walking past, and she looked at me and she went, ugh. She says, I used to think you were good looking until I saw your legs. And straight then, that did something, and I was just like, I felt terrible, but also I got really, really frustrated with myself. Looked down at my legs, and I had these like legs where the thighs went down, they went out at the knees, and then back round. And I said, okay, I've got to do something about this. And so even before that, I used to be pumping dumbbells and things and doing press-ups, but never kind of focused on the legs. So I had these like really skinny legs. So what I did was, next day, I went down to the gym, joined the local gym. So I was only just turned 15 at the time. No, it might have been 14. I think it just turned 15. And looked around the gym, saw the guy who seemed to be biggest, strongest, really focused on what he was doing. I went up to him and I said, how do I build these up? How do I build big quads like you? And he says, I'm doing a leg workout today. He says, why don't you just join me? So I said, okay. So, might have wished I hadn't, because I joined him that day, and we did this most intense leg workout where I had to leave the gym twice to go and vomit into the toilet and come back in and carry on training with him. And we did 12 sets of leg press where we're at a 45-degree angle pushing up, 12 sets of leg press with feet at different angles. The next morning I couldn't go to school. I had to stay in bed. I couldn't get out of bed, and I couldn't walk properly for a week afterwards, because my legs completely seized up from that workout. But then I did that workout once a week. And in 2 years' time, those knees that went out like that they went in like that instead of out. So I completely transformed my body and my legs from doing that. So that's what motivated me at the start. That pain, that really kind of drove me. And that's when I went in and I really worked on my legs and really kind of built them very, very, very powerful as well from that. So find out, something that, create a vision, something that's very pleasurable to move towards, or something to move away from. If you keep on maybe going the way you're going, what's going to happen? Something, maybe you'll get sick, maybe you're not going to be able to fulfill your goals, your dreams. So see that pain and let that pain propel you forward rather than holding you back. So find something painful or find something pleasurable. We're all motivated by the pain and pleasure, and whatever motivates you more. For many people, pain the bigger motivator, and it definitely was for me back then. And So pain is our friend. Pain is a good motivator. Pain is our friend. So those are the two main things, how to get motivation, and also, if you're just switching from a meat diet to a vegan diet and you want to try and build muscle, first of all, cleanse the system, clean out all the tubes, clean out the intestinal tract, the bowels, and then start to build, and it's going to be a lot easier. Okay, so just look forward in these next couple of videos. Next video, one that's been asked for a lot, is what am I eating, exactly what I'm eating. So I'm going to be showing you in the next video what I'm pretty much eating in a day-to-day basis to be able to achieve this goal. And then also, the next couple of videos is my final 30 days. I'm switching my workout slightly, so I'm just going to show you a couple of workouts that I'm going to be doing in this next 30 days, just to wind everything up. Okay, so look forward to chatting to you next time. Make sure you tune in. If you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe, share the videos, favorite the videos, and leave a comment and thumbs up, and then we're golden. My name is Matthew Armstrong. Take care.